Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for Monday, January 8th, 2024. I am the Moopsy Mom, and we are joined today by Mr. Moopsy himself, Id. One of our many Mr. Moopsies, but the Mr. Moopsy of the moment. And Mr. Moopsy in European contingent, which is Mr. Chris. Hi, Chris. How are you doing? I see there's an Id standing next to me. So,
Moopsy, Moopsy.
Yay, Moopsy! Chris is working. Yeah, I'm on my way off to work in an hour. Well, hour and 10. But had a lovely weekend of snow, so the dogs were out there going, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, Chris, I was talking with Frost for part of last night, trying to juggle the when can I quit working, which is technically right now, but then I can't buy a house, because it's really hard to buy a house when you're working. When you're not working. Easier to buy it when you're working. Five below Fahrenheit? Holy crud, that's cold. Ah. I mean, I've been through worse, but man, that's brutal. Back in the day, I worked at University of Chicago, which, if you know where the University of Chicago is, and you probably don't, it's on the lake, well, just off the lake, south side of the city. And if the Chicago is called the Windy City, not just because of the politicians, that's the main reason it's called the Windy City, but it really is windy because it's on the lake. So I would take the train down into the city and then stand around outside waiting for our private bus, which at least was nice, to pick us up. And standing outside about 4 blocks off the lake at the train station waiting for the bus, frequently in a skirt, while it was 5 below zero or worse, with the wind coming off the lake, was horrible.
Lake effect snow is interesting.
Lake effect, yeah. There's 2 kinds of lake effect snow, which is real snow that's coming off of the lake because it's super cold on the lake and it chills down the air and deposits extra snow. But there's also where it literally picks up water vapor coming off the lake, freezes it in the air, and sends it off to you. It's like these superfine crystals of agony coming down on you. And that was bad.
The occasional sheets of ice.
Oh, that's year round pretty much. There is lake effect snow though. Let's see. See if I can find an image of it. It hasn't happened for a while, but when I was working at the university, the waves would be coming in off Lake Michigan, and of course they blow in towards the Lakeshore Drive, which is the road that parallels the lakeshore. Hence Lakeshore Drive. And if the waves were particularly big, as they would start to crest, the wind would come whipping across them, turn them into ice. So as they were landing on Lakeshore Drive, it would be coming down in sheets of ice that would either just be like whiteout conditions or just completely make the road impassable. And those were the days when it was really nice to take the bus and the train because it was impassable. You could not drive your car there. And I did that for 7 years? 5 years? Something like that. And then I got smarter and realized while working at the University of Chicago does look great on the resume, doesn't look as good in the wallet. Yeah, anyway, so today I've got only 2 things on my endeavors that require teaming or couldn't be done with teaming, which is Undine ships and Tholian ships. No restrictions on either. Everything else is ground, and in deference to Chris, I got that all done.
I've got complete 1 Iconian TFO. I've got defeat Tholians on ground for 20. And phaser damage in space for 500,000.
Ooh, we could have some fun. You said you had an Iconian TFO?
Yep, that's my green level.
Have you done your gateway already?
Yes, Universal is done.
Okay. Well, for Iconians, we've got Battle of Corfez. I think we probably can skip that one. Brotherhood of the Sword, Bug Hunt, Gateway to Grether, and Herald's Fear. I'd be up for a little. Let's see. Chris has got Herc frigates and Terrans on ground and some plasma damage in space. Well, Terrans on ground. Is that Operation Wolf? Yeah, we could do just the preface to Operation Wolf and slam through that. We could do a swarm, a gateway to Grethor. I can do Tholian ships by doing red alerts later, so I'm good with that. So how about we start with a little gateway to Grethor?
Sounds good to me.
Does that work for you, Chris? Oh, actually, Chris, you don't need to do Operation Wolf all the way. You can get 60 in that first sequence alone. Take it from us. We've done it. I think it's like 200 plus Terrans in that thing. It's amazing how many it'll drop. Let me send out invitations here.
Trying not to jinx it, but all night the wind's been blowing around 30 miles an hour and shaking the trailer.
Wow. The winds died yesterday, which was nice because when the winds go pretty intense, the house doesn't shake. It's quite solid, but my window isn't the best, and it's like, whoo, and the dogs get freaked out. Because, dogs. See, am I in the ship I want to be in?
Yep, I jinxed it.
The house is shaking, right?
Yep.
Okay, I've launched us for Gateway. Yeah, this particular area I'm in, the way the house is set up, it's kind of hidden back a little bit so we don't get too much in the way of wind. But as soon as I walk around the corner to where I walk the dogs, it's just intense. Speaking of places to walk the dog, I think I found a house. I will know a little bit more tomorrow, but it's near my work. It's a little bit out in the middle of nowhere. And the backyard is quite nice, but it butts up against an area that can never be developed because reasons. Wee-woo. And I'm thinking, oh, this would be great. Not only do we have a place for the dogs to play, but we have a place to go walk the dogs every day that's not in the city. It's in my budget. It looks nice. Something's wrong with this, and it's been on the market for 2 months, so that's why I'm thinking something's wrong with this. But it could be the fact that it is a little rural. Unfortunately, I still have 8 months left on my 7 months now left on my existing lease. So if we can drag our feet for 2 months for like an April 1st close, I would be a heck of a lot happier.
I'll head right.
I will head left. Who is joining us? We have Skydraken, and we've got Morningstar. So that was it for my weekend. Spent most of it working. Figure if I work a little bit extra, I should be able to pay all my bills on time, be able to afford rent. Interestingly, buying the house, my monthly payment would be less than I'm paying for the apartment. Good morning, Wolfie! Ooh, Chris managed to do some streaming this weekend. Yay, Chris. I have 4 episodes left on One Toon where I promised I'd get all the episodes played. Okay, let's back out of there since I've decided to put myself in the middle of a starbase.
The shipyard is secure. The starbase is secure.
I'll hit planet side.
Okie dokie. You're still over on the right, correct?
Yep.
The troop transports have entered orbit and will start.
I haven't seen you for a while, Wolfie. What's up? Doing okay. Had some good news this weekend, which I can't share, but good news. Good morning, my starlight.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
My weekend was good. How was yours? And I'm sorry you got the spam followers. Ugh, those are so annoying.
Those gateways are emitting intense levels of beta radiation. Close them.
No. This one. Thank you. Religious stuff. Oh, I bet that's fun. I assume you mean spam. Religious stuff. Or your weekend was religious stuff.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
Really? Had to go burn a paper house and finish the rest of the funeral stuff. I'm going to jump to the conclusion somebody in your family passed, and I'm sorry if they did. Not the way you want to start a year.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the
Aw,
planet.
lost a transport. Oh, okay. Starlight says, no, just stuff my family's been doing for I don't know how many generations. Okay. I do go to my mom's headstone every year and clean it up, make sure it looks good. It looks good. Check out my grandparents because they're just right next to hers.
Toward the planet.
But the other cousins usually take care of those. Wow. My husband is still downstairs on my mantelpiece. I have not gotten an urn for him yet.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
Hopefully this summer we will have a big party for him, get him in an urn. Half a pound of him is going to be made into a diamond.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
My Starlight says, I have Vodwar ground, repair hull, and plasma damage in space. My Starlight, you're welcome to join us for our next spacey thing. I think we're going to do Swarm next. You can get your plasma damage. Morningstar's over there. I don't know if Morningstar's closing that radiation gate. Doesn't look like it. Nope, guess they are.
Starbase are moving toward the planet. The troop transports from the Starbase are moving toward the planet.
Let's see, 8 seconds. I'm going to head back up. Oh, by the way, if you're in Strike Group, Starfleet, or Klingon, I put a dilithium boost on the accounts yesterday, so there should be a bit extra dilithium in your bank account as you do stuff this week. My other captain maxed out at 10 million fleet credits. Well, I guess you need to go shopping.
Hero ships are attacking the Starbase.
That's another thing I think I would change when I own Star Trek Online. Oh, that's right. This isn't in that count. Crenum Torpedo is from the Epic Phoenix token, is it? Epic. Let's see what's in that one. There's the Crenum Science Vessel. That's in the Epic. But you just want the Torp? I thought the Torp was from an episode. Oh, the one from that ship. Okay. That I can't help you with. I mean, I would be happy to help you with it. I would love to give you all of my epics because I've got everything I could possibly ever want. Except apparently space. Let's see, let's get rid of that stuff. My Starlight, I'm going to send you an invitation to join us, and we'll go do Swarm, and you can get your plasma damage. What's your account name, my Starlight, so I can send you an invitation? Sent you an invitation there. Sent you a team invitation there. No, Chris, I actually didn't notice what you were flying today. I was off too far. What are we flying today? And my Starlight, do you need some plasma weapons? Sometimes have them sitting around here. I've got a lovely Romulan hyperplasma torpedo. I've got some Romulan plasma beans. Oh, sorry, that's bound character. That's bound character. What have I got that's not bound? Got a plasma turret. You don't want that. You definitely don't want that. I have assimilated plasma dual beams. But only one set, but you're welcome to them. Oh, you've got plasma Ferengi build. Yeah, I usually have a piece of something for each account so that I can get rid of it and if I need to, but more often, throw it on for when I've got 50,000 damage to do. Because that happens. My Tetrion build is my Riemann. If you guys are ready, I'm going to queue us up for Swarm here.
Yep.
Yep, 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 yep.
Weeboo?
Weeboo? Alright, so now I have to see what Chris is flying today.
The Herc are about to over...
I'll go right.
Fleet Justiciar, Command Star Cruiser. I do not know that one at all. But it's pretty. Nice arrowhead shape to it. I'm sorry, you said you're going right?
Yes.
I will go straight. By the way, I'm planning to go to class tonight. That's the plan. So I'm not going to be doing a show tonight. We will see what happens. It's an experiment. It's the T6 of the old cruiser that Stowe had since the start. Wow. So I'm going to see if this going to class on Monday keeps me from being so tired on Thursday that I can't get out of bed. Because that 18-hour day on Wednesdays is taking a toll. Get 'em, swarmers. Get 'em. Oh, I forgot to even ask. How many swarmers do you need, Chris? Okay, we're missing one. There it is.
Well done.
Food got delivered. Good news. What kind of food, pray tell? Since today is sitting in the car day, we have carrots, hummus, and Triscuits. 18 frigates. Ugh, McDonald's. Blech.
Satellite is back on Mars.
Sorry.
Launch tractor mines against the Herc ships.
Okay. I will give you my share of McDonald's for life. By the way, if we don't take out the assemblers, they will continue to spawn frigates for Chris. I indulged in a little bit too much pizza and cupcakes this weekend, so back to not indulging in pizza and cupcakes for the next 3 weeks.
That sounds good.
It was homemade pizza, which I haven't made in years because, reasons. And I invited my son over to help me clean some stuff and said, well, I can make pasta from scratch or I can make pizza. He's like, pizza? Pizza? From scratch? What kind of cupcakes? These were from the local local cupcake shop, and the one was Oreo, which was good. And the other one was a chocolate salted caramel, which was good. It was the last thing on a Saturday, so I'm sure they weren't the freshest of the fresh. They weren't bad, they were just kind of There's a little cupcake shop back in the town where I used to have my martial arts school that makes a killer almond cupcake, which I'd never had before, but it makes perfect sense. It's moist. It's delicious. Doesn't have a whole lot of flour in it, so they use almond flour instead.
Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
Carrot cake bars. Oh yes, my starlight. That is most delicious. So where I take martial arts classes, which is Bloomington, Illinois, there is a brew pub called Distill. And they make, well, actually they don't make it. They buy a carrot cake and bring it in. And this is a 4-layer carrot cake, about 6 inches tall. It's huge. And I think there's 8 servings per cake. Each serving is like a pound. So it's definitely dessert for several people. But it is amazing. Sadly, it's 1 serving for me too, my starlight. That's the reason I have to go back onto the carrots and hummus this week. Even though I will be in beautiful Bloomington in a few hours.
Herc ships spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
By the way, how are you doing on those Herc, Chris?
Herc dreadnought on sentry. Be careful.
Ooh, there's a hive over here.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Ten more. Id, why don't we just fly casual for a few minutes so that Chris can get some? Unless you need them.
Nope.
Okay. Chris, we're just going to kind of lay off here and go to town. We can take out the Ravagers and stuff. No, 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 don't fire on
To
them.
escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
Nope, 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 nope.
Herc ships spotted at escape route Gamma. Get
5
over
more
there.
for Chris. Chris, if you go up by that assembler, it should be generating more swarmers for you. And done. Way, let's go shoot things.
All lanes will be utilized now. Herc ships spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Good morning, Captain!
Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships. Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Starlight got damage and hull heals. Yay. Two minutes left and then clean up.
Escape route Gamma. Get over there.
My Starlight says 5 more days until my Tier 3 shipyards is done and I can buy my ship. Congratulations! Anniversary giveaways? Have they been talking about anniversary giveaways and I'm just as clueless as I typically am?
It's possible. They've done it before.
I know if you're in the know, you frequently find out these things. I am not a person in the know.
I'll keep you informed if I hear anything.
How did you get banned, my Starlight? Oh, you got banned from fleets?
Beta. Protect the refugee ships. Refugee ships.
Or you
heading
got your
down
tunes
escape
banned?
route Alpha. Protect them.
Oh. How many's too many accounts?
Herc ships spotted at
Says the person with 4 accounts.
Get over there.
Yeah, at one point I think DT and I had like 9 accounts because we were using them for the conventions. But maybe because we didn't play them except to set up, you know, new tunes for people. We used to go to the events with computers and let people start up the game and create their own accounts. Or, sorry, create their own tunes. So they'd get a feel for it. Then we discovered that was taking like 45 minutes to an hour because the introduction to the game is so complex. And they'd have a great time, but it meant we only get to talk to 8 people a day.
That's everyone. We did what we could. Hopefully the Herc swarm will focus their next strikes on...
Yeah, when I stream I only have 1 account up at a time. I'll switch between them, but I like to log out of them because I get stupid sometimes. Okay, so we have done our damage, we've done swarm, we've done Iconian. Who's got what left this morning? We still have 20 minutes left.
Got 20 Tholians on ground.
I have Tholian ships, not quite the same thing. Terrans. We have to do Operation Wolf to kill off some Terrans with Chris. Thank you, Chris. Let me see. Can this tune do that? Yeah, I can do that. Everybody want to join us for a little Operation Wolf? Sure, Kitten. Hang on a second. I send you an invitation. How many Terrans do you need, Chris? I think Chris needs 60 Terrans. Too late, Wolfie. Ha 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 ha. We got here before you got here. But we can take you along on the next one. 60. Okay, so let's let Chris kind of tackle the first round till he's got close to his 60.
Yeah.
Okay. Just give him support, protect him, that kind of stuff. Everybody good with that?
Yep.
Yep, 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 yep. Oh, they still listen to an advanced version of it. Hi, Julie. Ooh, 5 stream streak. Oh, that didn't work out. Don't accept that. Oh, hold on a second. We lost somebody. Who did we lose? I think we lost my Starlight. Okay. Ah, it already launched. Let's see if it works. It didn't. Before we do anything else, everybody just beam up. Since this is private, this isn't going to affect anything, or it shouldn't affect anything.
Yeah, volcano.
Yeah, volcano. Everybody get out of there. Okay, we shouldn't have a lever penalty for that. Let's just double check. We're good. All right. My Starlight, are you joining us for Operation Wolf? Okay, then Wolfie, I'm going to send you an invitation here. Where are you, Wolfie? Wolfie, there you are. Good morning, Musin. Double check my privates. Thank you. Nope, that's right. I'm just missing Chris. There's Chris. The private queue, Chris. Sometimes it gets foobarred. Okay, so we got Id. We got Captain Terria, excuse me. Wolfie and Chris. Everybody good with that? Everybody ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Let's try that again. So Wolfie, as I said, we're going to let Chris kind of take the lead on this one. And somebody went running off there. It's off to the bar. If you got your rainbow tribbles, rainbow them. Gorna have to start teaching classes in Stowe speak, Musin? Badum-tish. Go for it, Chris.
Get to the consoles down in the security hub. Deploy exocomps to the consoles. Once all three are
Let's
set,
go to the
start
exocomps and let
tracking
Chris
the
keep
security
on with the
system.
slaughter.
This system won't even know what hit it. Oh boy, this is going to be great. I'll cut through the security like a hot knife through soft.
Chris, let us know when you get to about 40, because at that point I'm sure we'll get it covered.
Keep them in one piece.
I'm just going to defend my console.
Attention, terrorists. Your efforts here are doomed to fail. Try to die with
Houston says, I know, I'm on a roll like a Borg cube at Wolf 359. Boy, that's cold.
Heads up! They're using site-to-site transporters to beam troops in. System hack at 25%.
God. Oh my God.
clear.
That's brutal, Cafeteria.
Now!
Ouch. Feeling a lot less
Chris done, everybody. Slaughter time.
Hack at 50%. Keep those exocomps
Fun time.
Bring me their heads, or you all spend your final moments in an agonizer booth.
Your exocomp at console gamma is offline. Fix it now. Repair all exocomps to restart the security system hack. Yes, all exocomps are operational. They're continuing to hack the system. Almost there. System hack at 75%. Watch your exocomp.
taking fire over here. Now.
Whoever kills these terrorists gets their own ship to command.
Ouch. Feeling a lot less optimal over here.
The Enterprise J mission for Terrans? Which one is that?
That's it. Security system bypass complete.
Security team, report to operation.
Is that the one we're on when we're on the Enterprise J on at the fishy on
The blast door now.
whatever?
The only one other one I can think of for Terrans is Pablo Dissension. Oh, Ragnarok.
Deploy exocomp at the
That's a Terran
Before
episode?
Terrans delete all the files.
Legion, I don't have time to waste in your lap. Face me yourself.
Commercial time. There you go, Quinn.
Transporter room, now!
Oh boy. Here we go again. Okay, John. Let's do this. Keep those terrorists like that. Motherfucker, magic.
Okay, here we go. Keep those exocomps intact so we can get what we came here for.
Don't know when to quit, do you? All technicians, report to ops. Delete the database before they steal it from us.
I'd say it's temporal, but Lita showed up in the Ark for 2 episodes with the pre-Lexington Enterprise F and adds IG. Where are my ground mines? They're on a different tune right now.
Data acquisition at 25%. Keep it up.
You really must think highly of yourselves if you thought you had me.
Where Scotty gets... Oh, that one. Yeah. I remember that one.
Your exocom at console gamma is offline. Fix it now.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
The exocom at console beta is damaged. Get it back online.
You really must think highly of yourselves if you thought you had me.
Data acquisition at 50%. Watch out for trouble.
Really don't know when to quit, do you? Transporter room! Emergency transport!
Before we go down there, I'll shoot you guys. How come when I have my tune running up and down these stairs and jumping off things, I don't lose any weight? It's just not fair. I'm doing all this exercise up these stairs, shooting people, jumping off balconies, shooting more people.
Right.
I mean,
I think
I should get some
the
credit.
trade-off is if you don't get fall damage in real life from the game.
Today, cretins.
Well, I've got an injury from sitting in this chair, believe it or not.
There.
Oh yeah.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
Where are we at here?
Bye. Good to go. Back to work. Ouch. Feeling a lot less optimal over here.
It's interesting. My plasma won't launch.
Transporter room! Emergency transport!
Data acquisition complete. Well done. Now get the hell out of there.
You are swift and annoying. Damn it! When the tigress! Get me out of here!
I assumed it was my keyboard, actually. So I did get a new keyboard, which admittedly has helped.
Oh, I'm not done with you yet. Ensign, lock phaser! Fire!
New plan. Don't die. photon suppression. You put a few dents in it, but it's still in the fight.
How come Yuri is behind the Tigress? Because Yuri is special.
Woo! You're doing this! You're actually doing this! Amazing!
It has special skills.
Keep fighting!
Lost phasers and missiles. Destroy them.
He has a very particular set of skills he has acquired over a very long career.
I've gas bagged for years now.
Oh, no, thank you. I do not need a Tholian mesh weaver. I just put 2 into the fleet bank for fleet prizes for the next party. Wolfie, what fleet are you in at the moment? Oh, you're probably not in my fleet at the moment because I'm in somebody else's fleet at the moment. Are you? If you're in Starfleet Strike Group, I put on a dill boost last night at Lexer's request. Yeah. So Klingon Strike Group and Starfleet Strike Group have the dill boost running this week. So the problem is once it's done, everything cools down for 5 days. And I'm never comfortable with doing that if I don't know what's coming up. But apparently this Mark's boost is on for 10 days. So might as well get some extra dill while we can. And then we'll see what comes up. I doubt we'll have a the lithium event for a couple of weeks now. Sav, be proud of me. Be proud of me, Sav. I cleaned my inventory. Look, look. 2 full lines of cleanliness, Sav.
Did you see Sov's stockpile?
Yeah, she's Sav. She's telling me how clean and tidy it is. I'm thinking, all that wasted space, you could be putting things there, Sav. You could fill it with stuff. Actually, I've got more inventory space if I wanted to add it, but I always go, well, if I give it to this tune, the others will be jealous, so can't do that. Where are we at? We're at 6:55. Don't really have a chance to start anything unless somebody wants to do a really quick red alert.
You need Tholian ships, right?
Yep. Hey, would somebody like to do a really quick Tholian red alert with me?
I'm game.
Everybody else good for it? Okay. Gonna do red alert Tholians though, because I need my Tholians. There we go. We are queued for some Tholian love. I love it. My event cools down in 13 minutes, so Chris is kind of eating. No problem, Chris. You don't have to. Just don't worry about it. I can kick you. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll do it again in 13 minutes.
Wee woo.
Wee woo. So I will go downstairs, wash my dishes, take the dogs out, and run up here and run these 2 and be a little late to work. I don't care. I put in 10 hours yesterday. I don't want the assimilator. I want that one right there. Give me that one. Typically I would do Archer System 2, but since we've got a red alert and I've got a lithium boost going on and I've got this all here and we're all here, why not? Plus I'll get more marks out of this one. Not bad, got 20 out of 30 for a couple minutes work. Let's see, what have I burned out? I have burned out all my competitives. There is no cooldown on this Musin. Oh, I'm sorry, Wolfie. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Kicks people, doesn't kick people, kicks people, doesn't kick people. I will be back on to finish that on both accounts in 10 minutes and 30 seconds. But in the meantime, I'm going to go get myself some breakfast and walk the doggos and get ready for my lovely day at work, grown. So on behalf of the Dark Mom Consortium, I want to thank everybody, on behalf of Moopsy in the Morning, I want to thank Wolfie and Id and Musin and my Starlight and Chris and Captain Terria and everybody else who's out there for joining me today. You guys are amazing. So on the count of 3, you know what to say. 1, 2, 3. Stay moopsome!